Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your attitude. Then, if you think education was expensive, then try ignorance. The only person who is educated is the one who has learned how to learn and change. A pleasant day to each and everyone. How are you all? I am Ericka Carolino, a gold digger from my small town. Learning is not attained by a chance. It must be sought with hardship and diligence, with the flying colors, which we want to embrace. Education serves as the most powerful weapon which you can use to change for the better for the better version of yourself and for the better future of our world. Education is for all. There will be no status, no age, no color, and no cultural differences. Every child has a right to be educated. I, you, we, and all of us must be educated. Did you know that even if you're not yet born in this world, you have the right to be educated? Not just to be educated, but it concurs a lot of rights binded within your life or in your life. Every child has the rights to be protected. The rights of the children are protected into the circle of to the most known and well-known right for the children, which was called the CPP or the Child Protection Policy. The Child Protection Policy provides special protection to children who are gravely endangered, threatened, or in risk by any circumstances within our environment. This provides protection. It promotes equal treatment, either it taking away the child into abuses, into violences, or any threats with their lives, to protect and secure the safety nest for every children within this world. Okay, did you know that millions of children are experiencing abusement and tolerance? Or either it can be violences or taking the lives of the children into risk? Oh yes, you all know that. We are all aware with that. Right? The 80% of Filipino children have experienced some violence. Either it can be at home, with their families, or in school, in the school grounds, or inside, or it can be either outside, or whether it can be in the community wherein we are living, wherein we are playing around, or it can be also in online, in which these places are the most riskful, are the most threatened, are the most highly risk places which these abuses and violences can take place. So, children in conflict, the law often force punishment and injustices, and they're not given a second chance in life. That these children are the most affected by chance, right? I have been continuously facing this risk of abuses and violences. Sad to say that these things happened in life at the young age. We've been too much in the grade or too much disappointed with the world. To those people who are disclaimer, who are who are doing these bad things to others. Bullying is very rare at schools, either also outside the school campus. Children are the most affected with these abuses and violences. We all know that. So, based from what I've watched and read one article in the news, some part of the Mindanao of our country, thousands of children are exposed with these abuses and violences. So the children are exposed to the effects of the armed conflict. Or if they are not recruited in armed groups, they will become caught in the crossfire and may be injured, abducted, sexually abused, or even killed. So that was a very sad story, a very sad article I have read, in which we can't imagine that these people can do bad things among children, among little children, among young people. The big questions I want to ask to you, my fellows, what about their families? What they are doing? How could they do these things among their children? Mostly, we used to see things which their family are the one who get into a safety and surviving places with them. It is very important that they have each other, but the saddest part of life was their families also are the one who get them into that burden circumstances or instances of their lives, or I can say that get them into that situation in which their own children will get into that fact that in order to live, they must have to join armed conflicts, armed forces. They have to join and degrade situations like that, or life and death part of their being children. How sad to know that some of these parents do these things with their own children, right? In order for them to survive or to live, they would like to choose rather than themselves between the lives of their children. They will take the lives of their children into that situation. Yes, the fact that millions of children are not protected. Every second, in minute, every hour, and every day, protection were too risky and always shaking within our lives. And the children are the one who are rare with these precautionary cautions of their lives, or cautions of the abusements and violences with their lives. The home or the house we must expecting to be our protection, to be our shelter. The community and the school wherein we are going to learn, we are going to be educated, must have to be fully protected so that the children can survive, can grow, can learn, and develop to their fullest potential. So one children can act wasn't stated to every child has a right to have equal education and equal treatment. So we have a lot of organizations, alliances, which fights against these violences and abuses among children. So we have the SWD, or the Department of Social Welfare and Development, the police, The teachers, of course, our own family, our loved ones, our friends, and even you, my fellow. We can protect each other and respect each other. Life was short, right? The saddest thing and part of life, are we all? Yes, we must accept this one. We are all disclaimer. We are all perfectionists, which is not. We are all judger. We must not have that mindset. Let us learn to accept ourselves first for being who we are, for being who you are, so that you can do the same thing with the others. You can do good things to others. You can accept and embrace the flaws, the differences, the uniqueness of others. Imperfectionism happens normally. Flaws also happens normally. And differences must embrace within ourselves. I would like to end this speech with this. Education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. The roots of education are often sour, salty, and bitter. But we all know, at last, the fruit of these failures, of these circumstances, or of these risks, of these stressfuls and these depressions and anxieties, at last, we all know that this will be the last fruit of sweat and delicacies of the success.